Well, hello there, guys. It's day 4. My hide is de-haired. See how easy the hair comes off that hide? You just pull it right off. Now that lime solution, in 4 days, just let me just take the hair right off the hide. It's that simple. It works the same way with wood ashes. I'm just using an old drawing knife here that I've turned into a fleshing tool. Works really good. If you're out in the wild, remember, you're not going to have any of this stuff. You're going to have to do it the way the Indians did it. They would use a sharp rock, sharp bone of some type. But we just take the hair right off the hide. That's as simple as that. Because we're going to make buckskin out of this. That's clothing grade skin from this deer hide. Now, as I told you before, I did not flesh this hide before I done this, because I find it's easier to do it afterwards. But that's just like a hog has been scalded. Anybody's out there has ever done that before. I want to make sure I get the grain off the hide too while I'm doing it. I wish these are coming right off of there. Okay, guys, I got this deer hide de-haired. That's what it looks like after the hairs came off. And I'm going to show you how to flesh it and show you how much easier it is for the flesh to come off after it's been in that tannin solution. The flesh will come loose, every bit of it, the first time. You won't have to go back and re-scrape and re-scrape and re-scrape. Another reason I do it that way is because it kills all the critters in the fur of the animal, because there can be ticks inside there, and those ticks can give you Lyme disease, which can kill you. So I always drowned all the old critters in the fur of the animal, because there can be plenty of them in there. But if you'll notice that string of flesh right there, when I come down the hide with my fleshing tool, I can just strip that flesh right off the first time. And there's what I call a scum layer on the hide, that if you don't do it the first time, you'll have to go back and do it the second time. So that's the reason I soak the hide before I flesh it. Okay, folks, I've got this deer hide de-haired, fleshed, and I've had it hanging for about 24 hours, and it's ready to be put into the tannin solution. We're going to use, for this deer hide, we're going to use 1 bar of ivory soap. What I've did is I've melted that soap down in a double boiler on my wife's cooking stove while she wasn't here, so she wouldn't get me for it. Now we'll just put that hide right into that ivory soap, and that's our tannin solution. Remember, if you're out in the wild, you're going to have to use the brains of the animal, and you'll just have to stay with it, because it stinks real bad. There's no doubt about it. But ivory soap don't stink at all. Just start working it into the deer skin. And I'm going to let this hide stay in the solution right here about 24 hours so that I get a good take on it. It soaks in good. But that's what it looks like after the deer skin has been dehaired and soaked and fleshed, and it's ready to make into buckskin now. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make it into buckskin. Alrighty then, folks. Here is our deer hide that's been taken out of its tanning solution, which I used 1 bar of soap for. I've let it stay in that soap solution for 24 hours. Now I have it on the rack, which where I'm going to soften it at. This is the softening stick that I use. I have cables on one end, and I have like a chamfered edge on this end. And I've got the thing tied up all the way around. You can see some white spots still in it, and the rest of it looks sort of yellow. So here's the way you soften a hide. And this sometimes it takes 6 and 7 hours to get a hide perfectly soft. But that's the way you do it. You watch it, it'll start turning white when I press in on it. The hide will turn white. That means that it's getting softer. And you do it while it's a little bit damp, and you just keep at it and just keep working at it, just like that right there. You take that cable in, and you just work that hide. That's how you turn a deer skin into buckskin. And that's another tip from your Bland County Survivor Man. Have a nice day.